What is up, guys, and welcome to the Garrosh Hellscream normal mode raid guide. As always, for this raid guide, the abilities are going to be scrolling above my head, so make sure that you take a look at those. But let's get right into it. This is a 3-stage fight. Okay, and the biggest things that you need to know about this fight are how to handle each stage, what continues from stage to stage, and what doesn't. As well as there are 3 transition phases, 2 possibly depending on how hard you can push them. But let's get into it right now. The first thing that you want to understand is that in phase 1, you're going to want to control where the desecrated weapons come out. What the desecrated weapons are those big weapons that drop in the big blue circles come out around them that do damage to you. Now keep in mind that they do damage to players and to the ads. So if you can get the ads in there, they will actually take damage. The ads will take damage from the desecrated weapons, from you, and from the Iron Star as well, which is the big fiery thing that you see flying around the room. How we handle these mechanics is very simple. Obviously you have all the range stack up into a certain point designated by your raid leader. As soon as the desecrated weapon comes out, you just go to the other side. You kill that Iron Star, so that way the range is over there and the weapon's already over on that side, so you can get double damage into the ads, or just to make sure that your raid isn't going to get hit by anything. Now the desecrated weapons do need to die. The less life they have, the smaller the circle. Until they're dead, obviously, then they do no damage. So you do want to switch to those, but they are not the priority. They do need to be cleaned up, but again, our priority is burning Garrosh. Once you burn Garrosh, you do this rinse and repeat the entire phase. That's really all that you do in phase 1, is just stay out of Iron Star, place your desecrated weapons where they need to be, and then burn Garrosh. And that's really the only things that you need to worry about in phase 1. You go through an intermission phase. In all the intermission phases, really all that you're doing in these phases is very simple. You're killing the ads, and then you're killing Garrosh, and you're trying to get these intermission phases done as quickly as humanly possible, because you do not want his buff getting any higher. You do not want him at any higher rage than you have to be. So keep that in mind, is that you just want to make sure that you're keeping his energy bar low. That's the biggest thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to run through and kill all the ads no matter what transition you're in. You want to kill all the ads. You do need to split up your groups for one of the transitions, but the rest of the time it's pretty much just burn everything. And then from that point on, you can get a buff. The little white circles on the ground, you want to get that buff to try to get 50% reduced damage, as this is a really high damage phase. Any of the transition phases are. What you want to do during these transition phases is, again, kill the ads, get on Garrosh, and never stand in front of him. He will slam on the ground. It will do a ton of damage if you're not in it. It will kill you if you are. So you just need to move when he's in your way. Stay stacked up close to the boss so that you're in range of heals. But understand that you don't need to run all over the place. You just need to not be in the way of whatever he's facing. Once you complete these transition phases, you head back down into phase 2. In phase 2, you have to deal with the desecrated weapon, but you do not have to deal with Iron Star anymore. So you do not have to kill the engineers. You don't have to worry about half the room being covered in this crazy thing. You don't have to worry about any of that. What you do have to worry about, though, is mind control. Okay, mind control will come down and will mind control a bunch of people. You don't want to dot these people. You just want to burn them down quickly. So the easiest way to do it: have your desecrated weapon placed where it's supposed to be, then have everybody stack into melee. And then you can stack and stay stacked for the whirling blade, which is another thing that he picks up, which is with the big purple circles that come whirling out of him. You can pretty much just stack up for this in phase 2 and pop healing cooldowns, and you'll be fine. The only time you need to get out of melee is, again, to place your desecrated weapon, and then you get back in for mind control, burn the mind control people down, and again, rinse and repeat this entire phase until you get to the next phase. Okay, you go through another transition that we talked about earlier, and then it's into phase 3. In phase 3, all that you're going to be doing is you're going to have to deal with the weapon. As always, you're going to have to deal with the mind control, but you're also going to have to deal with little ads. So when he does his whirling purple circles of death, make sure that you're spread out. And also watch the floor, because you'll see little purple puddles. You don't want to stand in those. They will do a lot of damage, and then they will spawn an ad. These ads need to be burned down. Okay, there is no way around this. They need to be burned down, single target, and burned. If they explode next to each other, they become empowered, which gives them more life and causes them to do a ton of damage. So you just want to single target these, take them out of the raid, burn them down, and then get back into your rotation. Obviously, as this fight goes on, it gets a lot more hectic, so I do understand that. But the biggest thing, again, guys, is mind control, getting everybody out of mind control. So you're trying to get those ads down before the mind control goes out. That's the biggest thing. So you're spreading out for that phase, and then you stack up for the mind control. You're still dropping your weapons. At this point, you can kind of just spread around the room, as weapons are really secondary. You want to get into his burn phase. Once you're in his burn phase, again, you're pretty much ignoring weapons, just kiting him around the room. You still need to kill ads, you still need to break mind control, but then you're burning the boss. At a certain point, you will probably just want to say, screw the ads, let them hit you, pop your cooldowns, and just try to burn through the boss, as this fight does get very, very chaotic the longer it goes. So be prepared for some lower wipes, but once you get the transitions figured out, and once your group kind of figures out how to kill the priority, especially in the last phase, you'll get this fight down. Go ahead and watch the rest of the videos. You can see exactly how we handled every different mechanic. Hope you guys like this one, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.